Precious souls, welcome to the live. I really hope this last minute live people can attend. I gave no notice. Sorry, guys. Here I am. Shabam. Welcome to the funny farm. Ooh. So, this Osho Zen reading tonight is about awareness, which I know this collective has so much awareness. That veil's being lifted completely. You can see so much that you never used to be able to see before. I'm going to keep shuffling. Donna, hello. Oh my gosh. So, sister, hello. It's so good to see you. It's been way too long. Okay, so the whole reading is about our awareness. Hello, we are so very aware that veil's gone, veil's melted away. The challenge is to see how we're all connected. I think we're figuring that out. Why is this camera blurred? What's going on with this camera? Hello. Hello, blurred. Maybe I gotta do like one of these. Or maybe it's my eyes that are blurred. Is that blurry, Donna? I can't tell. Maybe I should put my glasses on, eh? So I'm going to tap in even deeper to the higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the collective watching. Welcome in spirit under the protection of Archangel Michael. Let's see what else we got to know. Okay, so the veil's being lifted. We are very much aware. And one of our challenges to take this a step further and to really, really grow that awareness is to see how we are all connected. But I'm just getting, wow, thank you, Spirit, channeled right now. See how everything is connected. Not just how we are connected to everyone. That's the biggest. But connect the dots. This is going to be like some aha moments I'm feeling. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay, I'm putting my glasses on. I want to be able to see what you guys are saying. Donna, it looks great. Okay, yeah, it was probably my eyes. And now I'm just noticing like my glasses are all smudgy. Holy, it's been a while since I put these puppies on. Sometimes it's just easier not seeing some things and be more aware. Feel your way through. Okay, so the deep, real, true meaning of this card is seeing how even through lifetimes, we can have soul connections with people and we will find each other in different lifetimes. Okay, there is a deeper connection, but even people who aren't obvious soul ties, okay, there's always, for every single person that comes into our life, there's always a reason, there's always a purpose. We're either going to learn or we're going to teach something or both. Okay, it's a shared, everything is shared. It's always for a reason. Even the people that I call the non-playing characters, you know, they just kind of like file in the background when you're in a restaurant, or you know, the non-playing characters. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the backdrop people. Everything has a purpose. Everything around us, 9:03 on the clock, has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. And the more we become extremely aware of our environment and everything in each moment, the more we will see the connection that every single thing has and what its relevance is in our life at that moment. I love that. I love that. All right, Spirit, let's tap into the subconscious of the collective I'm reading for. Oh, you guys are being courageous at this time. You're going through some stuff. You're pushing through. You are this beautiful seed that dropped in the crack of a rock, and against every odds, all odds, you allowed yourself to be vulnerable and allowed the shell to move away so that you could absorb that little itty bitty amount of water and sun that was coming through that crack. And you are blossoming. You are being courageous, bringing yourself to full bloom. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of everyone. And if you're watching and you haven't hit the comments yet, come on, join us. This is our safe space. This is where we talk, we support each other, we chime in. If you got something to add, add it. If you got questions, question it. Everything's free tonight, okay? We don't charge money to be here. We don't charge admission. We don't charge for questions. Okay, cautiously, we're in more receptivity, okay? We're in the receptivity mode. So, although we've mastered the masculine and feminine side that we each all embody, we are now being more receptive. We're easing up on the action and we're saying, let's just chill out for a second and let things find their way to us. Let's just See what life has in store based on all the good stuff that we've already done, the work we've already done. Let's sit here and see what finds us. Well, bing, 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 when you're in receptivity mode, when you are in feminine energy, a lot of things can find their way to you that you've been working toward. A lot of the manifestations. Donna says, change is definitely happening in my life. Oh my gosh, me too. I'm giving you the biggest squeezy hugs. Change is so terrifyingly amazing because it's the only way to make things happen that are different, a different outcome. It's a no brainer to us. But boy, is it ever weird when we're getting tower moment after tower moment and things being removed, destroyed, like shaken up. Shake it up, baby. It's like, I like to compare it to those when I was a kid, way back. Way back, they had those like twirling things in the kids' playground. You know, you grab on and you run with it, a big thing with bars that runs around and around like a giant lazy Susan made of metal. And then you hop on as kids, and then while it's spinning, like all the kids are vomiting, flying off, getting, mild concussions. But the smart ones will stand right in the middle and hold on and focus right on the center, and they don't get dizzy or nauseous, and they don't catch the G's like everybody else. And that's like change. If you just focus on what you are working toward, focus on who you are, stay centered, and don't allow yourself at the end being flipped around like a human dummy. If you could focus on what it is you're trying to achieve and just remain grounded, it can't hurt you as much. You start to see it as, this is for me, it's uncomfortable, but I'm not going to throw up all over the place and let my life go completely for a crap. I'm going to remain controlled in my emotions. So we're in receiving mode. Well, that's good to hear, isn't it? Because we put out a lot of work. Let's find out what happened just recently that really was profound for us and brought us into this kind of phase where we're becoming far more aware. What was the profound event, Spirit? Ooh, that flew out of there. We finally let go of something that we no longer served our growth. Okay, now this is often two people, could be a job as well, could be anything, but I find it depicts usually two people. Could be a friend, could be a relationship of some kind of connection. You grow up from different roots, you learn your lessons together, you build, you tear down, whatever it is, okay? And then you finally release each other when it's time to just move on because it no longer brings any point of growth. It's just, we've learned what we needed to and it's time to move on. And we do that with, gratitude for the lessons because, we might be besties in the spirit world, might be besties. Again, everybody's connected. We all have a reason, something to teach each other, something to learn from, a stepping stone. This is coming up as long as we decide to keep that veil open and become aware in each moment of everything around us. And we see the connection that we have to everybody. So treat each other with reverence and respect, forgiveness and compassion. We will finally be able to make the choice of there's a choice coming up in the near future, okay? Now, the future's never written in stone. It's always subject to change. But if we take this path and we continue where we're going and we take this challenge of starting to see the truth behind all of our connections, the way we're all connected and we are all here to help each other grow and elevate one way or another, we will be given a choice and we will have the clarity to make this choice and to be able to let go of anything that no longer serves us. We will see it with a healthy detachment. We will be able to let go of anything that no longer serves us because we are not holding on for dear life out of codependency or an unhealthy attachment style. 9:09 on the clock. Oh, well, don't say now. Okay, guys, let's find out what your energy is right now. Your energy right now of the collective watching, please, Spirit. Energy right now of the collective watching. Oh, they flung it out there. Playful. Donna says, oh, does the path include another person? Oh, well, we will have to find out, won't we? I'm going to break that down deeper in just a second. Right now, you're becoming more playful. Does that sound right, Donna? Does that resonate with you? You're more playful, having more fun, like your inner child would allow yourself to be more free to do the things that bring you joy? Because right now it reads that our energy is a little more playful than it used to be. We're not adulting quite as hardcore. We're leaving space, creating space for us to be more playful, even though sometimes things get a little stressful. Yes, that's awesome. Yes, I am. I'm so proud of you. It's not easy to be playful with heavy stuff going on and change. That's like one of the hardest. But so long as we remain playful, that means we are connected deeply to that inner child that we once packed down and they're so tight. And we're finally letting them play. That helps bring in this receptivity mode. It helps bring in all of our manifestations because we're not letting anybody take away our recesses anymore, right? Spirit has a really deep message, and it's kind of like exactly what I said. It's live fully moment to moment. When we live fully moment to moment, that's when we could see all of the signs, synchronicities. We get the big messages. We see what's available to us, right? And we will see with awareness every connection and what it actually means. When we see somebody, especially when we're face to face with someone who's triggering us, okay? We have to ask ourselves what aspect of ourselves needs healing because it's getting triggered by the way that individual is acting like or what they're saying. And if that person is acting in said way, what part of me still believes or had some kind of an association with that behavior? Do I still have that behavior? Am I being triggered because that person is a mirror reflection to me? Do I still sometimes project that way? All this good stuff. Everybody is connected for a reason. Donna says, I've been living in the moment more every day. That's where the magic is. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You're getting it all figured out. You're getting all the good stuff figured out, Donna. You know exactly what you're doing. And I think that's so beautiful because it takes some people lifetimes to figure this out. You know, we can get caught up in the being preoccupied. Like we got blinders on. It's like, oh, I gotta go to work. Gotta go do this. You're doing the thing. The thing. You're actually doing the thing. Um, here's what we're desiring, but we're denying ourselves. And it's saying, understanding that we can do what everybody else is doing. And in fact, these bars are just an illusion that's cast on us by our ego that is reliving old fears and old insecurities that may have been projected on us by others. We were born to fly. We were born to co-create with the universe. So we can do whatever our brain and our heart tells us we can do. If there's a seed planted, where's that card? If there's a seed planted, it is destined to come to bloom. Despite the challenges, despite the odds against us, we were always meant to fly, not only like the others, but we were meant to bring a specific spin off of that, of our own signature, our own essence. So there's something beautiful that we are desiring to do, but we're afraid we can't. Donna says, letting go of the should isn't easy. Oh, tell me about it. But is possible and will free your soul. That is so true. The shoulds. We've always lived by the shoulds. We should have this. We should do that. We should be this. We should achieve this by this age and that. All these shoulds, the burdens, right? Oh my gosh. We should not watch from a distance creating these bars. If there's a should, let's put a should on us. That is a should. We should not sit and watch others achieve when we know darn well we can do the same, right? So we would join them and we could and can join them and we can create our own expressive actions and our own creations by our own essence, which was always meant to be born. We're meant to fly, okay? Okay, I want the key, please, Spirit. I'm ready for the key. Give it to me straight. Give it to me straight, Spirit. Oh, throwing it out there. Integration. Okay, so there's so many ways that I could read this card. So many. We spoke about the integration and the deeper understanding between the balance of feminine and masculine energy, knowing when to put action out there, knowing when to pull back and let it flow to us, right? I think you guys, you have this beautiful dance, Donna. Yes. You have this beautiful dance that you do, and you've found this balance where it's like, okay, I'm going to go, go, go. Wait. I'm going to sit back now. I'm going to go, go, go. No, I'm ready. Sit back now. I think you're finding this beautiful balance, but this is more about integrating. And this is my feeling about this card. And I've been reading these for a long time. My feeling is integrating everything that you've experienced with all of these connective people, connections, relationships, everything you've experienced and learned from them, integrating that with the beautiful natural gifts that you have. Donna, you're doing amazing. You've started your own YouTube channel. You speak so authentically. You're integrating all of your experience and your ability to communicate so effectively, so intuitively, and reaching out to people that have had similar experience to bring comfort and ease and calm. Oh my gosh, I've got major goosebumps. Donna, your spirit team's coming through. They're so proud. Oh my gosh, I've got massive goosebumps, guys. The ability to take your experiences and have the confidence and the courage keeps coming through to display those in a way that other people can receive them is such a beautiful gift. And not everybody has, I'm feeling like molded that gift to perfection, but you're really doing a fantastic job. And I think that's what we need to do is what I'm feeling. And it's really deep down in my soul says we need to integrate everything that we've accumulated into a receivable, an easy receivable message and get this out to others. Some of it might be through painting, some of it might be through singing, through speaking, through your own social media platform, writing music, writing poetry, writing books. There are a million ways to be creative, and it's not just those things, there's so many. Donna says, I've been feeling more connection and insight to share. And that's beautiful because as we get these downloads and we have the courage to just come forward and share, we know, and I think you know as well, we're reaching divinely, reaching the people that need these messages, that are just asking for a sign. They're asking for hope. They need calm in a storm. They need to remember that they're not alone. And this is part of it, is taking our experience, and anybody who's followed my channel and my readings, and I'll definitely say, for Donna as well, and for so many, we do not speak of things that we have not experienced. We are not making this up because it sounds good or it's popular. Everything I speak, and I can speak for myself, is that it's something that I've already experienced. Okay, I've experienced a lot of stuff, and when I share based on my experience and based on my ability to communicate and express, whether it's through my art, whether it's through speaking on social media, whatever the heck it is, whatever creative notion I get, I'm integrating these and I'm using them to fulfill my purpose, which is to help other people feel secure in knowing that they're not alone, that there's information to be shared. All of us have something to share. It's such a beautiful system, and we need each and every one of us to shine their brilliant light and to share that information, to share the experience, and to be there, to show how important it is to trust and walk in faith. You know, some people have really turned away from the word faith because of, um, maybe difficult experiences with religion, which is a lot more controlled, right? Some religions have a negative spin, where they try to keep you fearful of not being their servant. I've had people terrified to get readings, but they want them so bad, but they were of a certain religion that forbid it. And it's really, um, trust is trusting in yourself because you are God energy. You are a child of God, the Holy Spirit, the universe, the source. Of course, you are not going to be judged and beaten up by being who you are. You are created by that source. Nothing to be fearful of. And trust, of course, the more you succeed, the more your creator is going to succeed. We are co-creating and expanding this universe. So it is important to trust that everything is always working in your favor, even the ugly changes, right? Donna says, yes, they need to feel connected to their truth and find their own connections to spirit to get to I'm trying to read this. Oh my gosh. To get to riff own messages. I'm probably reading that wrong or something. To receive their own messages. Yes. Divine connection is, I look back, the most important thing in life, and I would have loved to have known this long ago, but we're in the front lines showing and teaching. The most important thing you could do is turn in, take care of you, do self-love, self-care, heal those inner wounds. This is the secret, peeling off the crap and unbecoming everything that you were programmed to be and connecting with source. That's why we're thrust into traumatic experiences. And then, boom, all of a sudden we have nothing else to do but lean in faith. And then we become aware and all our gifts unlock. It's so, the playbook is so basic. Donna says to get their own messages. Yes, because we can all do this, right, Donna? Like, we didn't always know this. We didn't always know that we were all psychic. We were all gifted. And it's about unlocking them. How do you unlock it? It's so easy. You don't need anything except your own deeper understanding. And in order to get to that, you've got to burn through these false labels, the fears, all of ego, right? The ego that says you need to be insecure. You need to look outside of yourself for praise. You need to be accepted by others. All of these things are a facade. They are programming to keep us controlled like little puppets. As soon as you start to just say, I'm cutting all the ties and show me then angels, show me God, show me creator, show me my spirit guides, show me ancestors, what it is you want from me, what is my path. As soon as you do blind faith, it literally, and that's why often we're thrown into a massive trauma. So we have no choice but to say, I don't know what to do anymore. I need to go back to my faith. I need to start believing that there's something more that's got my back, and then watch those show up. It's intense, man. Goosebumps. It's so beautiful. But that's what it takes. And to avoid all of the massive lessons being repeated over and over and over, the same energies, different people over and over, we need to learn from them. And by having awareness in every single moment that we can tame our little beastie old ego and see the connection and see the patterns and go, wait a minute, what is it about me that believes I should be pulling people like this in my life? What is it about me that believes I'm not deserving of this, or I need to settle for that, or I need someone to give me praise to be successful, or whatever these? Ask the questions, ask the difficult questions, and don't be afraid to cry it out and be raw and real. Donna, I had to have faith and trust that if I let go of what didn't serve me, that spirit will catch me. It has been amazing. I agree. I have I'm right there beside you. I have had no choice but to lean on faith. I've had groups of people coming against me. They're still doing it. And they've been told that they're going down. Like, I don't have to do a thing. I just know that they've got some serious karma happening, and they're still going at it. Some people are just not going to make that choice to heal themselves. But you're right. We go through these moments where everything's ripped out from under us, and what do we have except faith? And when we do that, the magic literally happens, doesn't it? It's crazy. It's wild. It's like if I had known this years ago, but we weren't able to because we weren't ready to, because we were learning the lessons that our soul came to learn and get beyond. So a lot of this is about forgiving ourselves once we have the secret caramel secret sauce, right? Once we know the recipe of how this happens and how to unlock all this and how easy it was all along. Easy. Yeah, we won't go there, will we? None of it was easy. It was like traumas. It was all kinds of stuff, and digging deep and connecting the dots, making the connections, going, this person reminds me of that person, which reminds me of this person. They're all kind of, what's the common denominator? Me. What is it I'm allowing in my life? Start pulling back our power, reclaiming our power, and saying, I allowed it. I need to take accountability and say, there's something in me that needs healing. I need to see my worth. I need to see my worth. And I need to trust in the divine that they're leading me by giving me these experiences until I finally learn that I don't need to settle. And I don't need all of these negative or, different things that don't serve my growth. Donna, blew my own mind. Yeah, I know, I bet. Oh my gosh. All of the aha moments, right? Like, you start one little thing and then it leads to another, and these connections, and you're like, and what's beautiful is that the children of today, because of the people like you, like myself, and people that are paving the way for this to be the new normal. We speak of this, the new normal. They will not have to wait until they are much older in life. They will not have to continue to go through the same hell. We are showing them early on. This information gets out early on to the youngsters, right? 18 and over. That really sometimes burns my butt, okay? That, I've had people that would love readings and they're younger and you're not allowed. But it's like, why would we wait until they're horribly, ripped right to shreds and finally old enough to get this wisdom that should be taught in schools? This should be taught in schools, but they keep that information from our youth. And then look at how old are we by the time we finally go, oh gosh, thanks for the tip. Donna said, aha moments turn into I knew it moments. Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth? I bet you your psychic abilities, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been psychic this whole time and I had no idea. All the things like the ahas are like, here's the proof. Here's the proof of something I felt deep inside. And you start to say, I can actually depend on this. Like it's a superpower. Yeah, welcome to the comics, right? The superheroes. We sense things and we don't trust it because we have this inherent idea, this belief inside that, oh, we can't depend on ourselves. We have to go get advice from outside of ourselves. Wow, what a broken system that is. Asking people who have no idea and have a completely different spirit group, right? Spirit guides, and we're asking them for advice. No. Donna says, yes, I said, wait, I'm going to put these back on. Sorry, Donna. Yeah, Donna says, yes, I said, so that's what that, yes, I said, so that's what that was all my life. Yeah, exactly. It's what we do to ourselves. We go, oh yeah, let's go ask somebody else. That can't be right. Why would we second guess ourselves, right? And there's another question. We should have a live where we just randomly ask all the hard questions. Isn't that easier? Just like trigger the crap out of ourselves and see what else is in the stew, in the pot stewing. What would make me believe that my own intuition and guidance from the spirit realm, which is like high ranking, wouldn't like, why wouldn't we trust it? God's warrior. Hey, hey, beautiful souls. Oh, welcome. It's so good to see you. Sending big hugs. But what inside of us would say, we cannot trust our own deeper wisdom? Hello. Oh, Joe Schmo over there might know better what I need to do in my life. Like, what? There's a question. Or what inside made us believe that we could not do anything without the help of others? What inside would tell us that? Phil. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Phil. I'm so glad you made it. Donna, howdy. Howdy doodies. 928 on the clock. That was my address. When I was a child, that was my address. And that number always is stuck in my head. So maybe we're going back to childhood. Ooh, dare we go into childhood? God's warrior, big, big hugs for you. Aw, big hugs back. Missed you guys. I'm sorry that I've been kind of sporadic and all over the place. A lot of stuff going on in my world. But like I said, if we stay in the middle, stay centered, grounded, they can whip me around all they want, but I always come back on top because I never give up. Ever. Ever. All right, let's crack into the holy crap, I can't believe we're actually reading those cards. The Rider-Waite deck. Anybody have any questions before we crack into these real good? Anybody? Oh. Spirit comes through. Let's get raw and real. God's warrior is a spiritual. I'll move my little thingy here. Is the spiritual warfare. Is there spiritual warfare feels like it's kicking off? Oh, babe, we've been under spirit. Oh my gosh, I split it there. We've been under spiritual warfare for so long. I'll tell you this much. It's petering off because spirit has taken the notion of intercepting some of their negative energy, okay? Because there was a somewhat of a deadline, okay, where they had to either grow up, do the right thing, or not. And they're kind of missing that train. Like the trains, was it Bashar a long time ago said the trains will soon be leaving both stations and you have to choose which side of the fence. Are you going to follow your heart and do your purpose, or are you going to stay married to the 3D familiarity and the ego, right? And choo-woo, that train's leaving. So we're still feeling some of the residual because we're cleaning up the messes that some of the karmics have made in our lives, right? Um, it's a little messy, but we are powerhouses, and spirit is definitely helping. But let's find out a little more. So those cards that I split to, Strength and the Devil in reverse, it kind of speaks for itself, but I love to shine a little light on that. Strength is you are a powerhouse. We are all powerhouses. You cannot come up against an earth angel and expect to win. It is going to hurt. It is going to burn your fingers if you keep poking at an earth angel. And that's what happened to these devil energies. They were defeated. Now they're pissed. True story. God's warrior feels like some dark clouds, people in bad intentions hanging in the air. Empath in me feels it before it arrives. Yep, you are absolutely right, sunshine. Absolutely right. You can feel it like even deeper than spidey senses. That's your superpowers. It's like warning, danger, danger. But the thing is, as long as we keep in a higher vibration, and I can't express this enough, same as earlier in the reading, the playfulness card came out. By remaining playful, doing the goofball things that an innocent child would love to do to keep joy flowing in our lives, we stay above it. Okay, no matter what the environment looks like around you, no matter what you are up against, it's like me. I will force myself to smile. I will still be the ding-a-ling doing the fun things, because if you're going to try to take me out, I'm going to go down laughing my ass off. I'm going to laugh so hard, have the time of my life, right down to my last breath. And I came in laughing, smiling. I might as well go out laughing and smiling. And that's the whole thing. They weren't counting on that. Oh, they were not counting on that. You guys are like, you're in your highest version possible at this time. You're in a higher timeline. They can't touch you, okay? They will try, but they can't touch you. They cannot touch you. That is the truth. They cannot see because they cannot resonate with the vibration and frequency that you're at this time. They are down here, and it's like me. It's like tuning the radio. They get the staticky, low vibrational stuff, and you're way the hell up here. God's warrior had bad weekend. Bad feelings knocked me for 6. Yeah. Oh, trust me, sunshine. I've had a whole lot of crap going on in my world too. Tomorrow's my birthday, and it's like every birthday I've ever experienced since I got with my ex. My ex, who made sure every one of my birthdays was horrendous. And that was, that's been 11 years of straight crap birthdays. That's the truth. Did I get an apology? Hell no. No accountability there. Donna, our spirit team and angels have our back 100%. Oh, yes, they do. That's why I keep smiling through it. I already know that the fact that things are going all weird and changing so rapidly, that they're redirecting my life, because I keep vibrating high, and I know you guys are too. No matter what we sense, we can sense it. That's great, but we don't need to embody it. We don't need to wear their karma. We don't need to get the ick off. It's like, ew, gross. Wash it off. God's warrior. We are warriors. We can do this. Happy birthday, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, God's warrior. You're so precious. Donna, happy birthday. Thank you. I'm going to make it my best birthday. I'm going to make it my best birthday no matter what I end up doing. Yeah. Like, again, guys, like I can't make this up. I just literally shuffled them again. Ooh, maybe that apology will come in, eh? Yeah, right. From a person who abused their power and authority. This is what we're dealing with. These are the energy, guys. Okay, so you're witnessing God's warrior 1133. Oh yeah, 1133 on your clock. That is huge. That is huge. Brand new beginnings, confidence with your inner gifts, and express, because you have a broader vision. Phil, a good one is coming. Birthday celebrations. Yes, I choose to make every day special. So every day feels like a birthday to me. Even when things are coming against me, I'm not going to let it slow me down. We choose to be happy, right? We choose to have faith. We choose to stay high vibrating, whether things are difficult or not. There's always something beautiful in each moment to really love, and to be happy and grateful for. Like right now, I'm so grateful for you guys. I feel so at home when I speak to my soul tribe. I feel so at home, which is why it was really hard for me not to do a live for the last little bit. I just had a lot of things on the go. I still do, but I'm making the time now. I'm like, I'm not going to let that wreck my fun. I need to go connect with my buds. And I've still been doing my little general readings. Let's find out what else Spirit wants us to know, though, guys. Okay. Queen of Wands. And so are you guys sitting on the fence about moving forward with some of your intuitive ideas? There might be some creative, really like, I feel like you're bossing up, okay? And you guys are very like witchy or psychic at this time. Like you've really developed your gifts. Like we were talking about the spidey senses, like it's our protection layer, but it's also a gift. So remember when I said if you were here for the Osho Zen reading and integrating everything we've experienced with every ability that we have to share, express creatively. Creativity is so huge because that is our transmuting of all the crap that they're throwing at us. God's warrior, yes. Awesomeness. So let's not sit on the fence about it. We don't need to remain guarded. We don't need to be fearful of not being ready to express our gifts. We were ready when we were kids, right? When we never worried about how we appeared to others when we were doing goofy things as children. We just did them because they were just us. And this is what we need to embody again and allow to roam free. Like when I don't know, am I the only one that just needs to do something goofy when the goofy moment presents itself? Like, trampolines, I just got to jump on them, or you go in a store and all the toys and you got to push all the buttons. Like, is it just me? Because I will do those things. And I don't really worry so much about the judgment of others because they're going to judge anyway. But to the best of my ability, with everything that I can, I'm trying to fulfill my purpose. And if people show up and want readings, or if people get anything from this, all I can do is show up and just be my little witchy driven self, right? The one who's got the passion. And I won't sit on the fence. And I hope none of you guys ever sit on the fence, because only you have something very special that when you pour it in, it helps so much. God's warrior, precious and inspiration, you shine. Oh, you are. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet too. You guys are all so inspirational and so supportive. Donna, take all opportunities to be silly. Yes, it's so true. Oh my gosh, if you can't have a laugh, right? I mean, everything is actually has almost everything has a comical connotation about it. Like you could put a spin on it, and you could see the humor in it as the soul in the human skin suit. I've made so many mistakes and done the craziest stuff that I just look and I laugh. I go, "Wow, I didn't even notice I was doing that." But how funny is that? Like I like it. I love the human experience. Even when I do silly things that set me back, I can say, that was kind of funny. If it was anybody else, I'm sure they'd laugh. But I feel like definitely things are going to start being more reciprocated. I feel like there's going to be help coming in from outside. People that, you may have forgotten. I'm just getting this channel, so I'm going to go with it, guys. You may have forgotten the people that have helped you, but they're going to come back in droves to help you, inspire you. It's that connection. If you saw the Osho Zen card, okay, the one with the connection, how we're all one and connected. We are one. I think that's what it was, and how you never know who your allies are, and that's why it's so important to never treat anybody in a way that you wouldn't want to be treated. But I feel like your people that you've given to before, and you may have forgotten or not even realized how much you help. We're all like is circulating again. That connection is coming back like gum. I just saw gum and I don't know why, but like someone had gum on their shoe and they stepped up and then the gum stretched and then snapped back. I don't know where that came from, but it's all coming back. Everything you gave out is coming back. Um, God's warrior, I've had to fight a lot of darkness last couple days. It's draining. Okay, so if you can sage your space, if you can have Epsom salt baths, even just showers, and just ask Archangel Michael and all of your beautiful angels to take anything that doesn't serve you, anybody else's energy, and wash down the drain, and picture all the darkness washing away. Also, breathing in deep through your nose, all the beautiful light, and picture a protective light around your body, and then breathing all the negative out of your mouth and knowing your angels will take it off of you. Okay? It's just being aware of what our energy feels like and what the energy of others feels like, and saying, no, I don't accept their energy. They can take their own karma. They can get it off me. Take it off me, spirit. Okay? And we have the power to do that. We have the power to remove that darkness. You are such a light being, God's warrior. You do not have to wear any of that, okay? You are vibrating too high for that. And if people are draining, tapping in and harvesting your energy, just picture giant scissors, beautiful golden scissors, snip, cut the cord, say, no, you don't get that. It's mine. It stays with me. Spirit, is there anything else? Whatever you do, guys, if you're getting intuitive hits on something new to do, something, a dream to chase, something that your beautiful, charismatic self can share with others, anything like that, follow that passion and keep that passion alive. Wow, they're throwing them at me. Yeah, it's seeing your self-worth and starting to build your own abundance, knowing that you could do it on your own. You've got confidence. You were given all of the beautiful gifts you have right now at your fingertips to build your own empire and to get out of anything that makes you feel like you're left out in the cold, abandoned, or having money struggles. Picture yourself on your throne. We're going to put that crown back on. Donna, you're releasing God's warrior. You got this. Yeah, we're all doing like a big purge, eh? It's like a big purge right now. God's warrior. Thanks, Donna. I am pretty much selling off everything I own. I'm going right down to the bare balls. Am I allowed to say that? Well, I just did. Of the simplest life. And I think people are being removed out of my energy all over the place. Even the few remaining, there's so many people being removed. Old things are being removed. And if so, it's like, let's sign up and remove them so it's not so difficult when life tries to intervene and remove things that no longer serve us on their own, right? But we're coming out of this, guys. It's an energy. It's like the final drain. And God's warrior, speaking of these negative energies and this feeling of drain that you can feel all around you, that darkness, that's the shadows. Those are the shadows of people who haven't healed. And they can't stick to you. I'll tell you guys, taming that ego is like number one priority because you cannot be manipulated, controlled, influenced in any way if you have control over your emotions and your ego. As long as we don't give a rat's butt what people are thinking, saying, doing, stealing, it's like, let your spirit guides deal with them. It's like, oh, darn, they just stole from me again. I'll just remove them from my space and I'll keep moving forward. We don't have to do a damn thing. And that's one of the things our ego wants to fight back. Our ego wants to, be seen and heard. It's like, but we don't need to be seen and heard. We already know we're in the right. We already know we're operating out of good core values. We are operating out of our own light. We've mastered these shadows. We've given our shadows a big squeezy hug and said, I see you, but you don't need to control me. And no one can manipulate. And that's when you start to manifest because no one can pull on your energy anymore. Donna, oh, thanks for all the hearts. That's so sweet. And God's warrior, lots of towers, then sun can finally shine. Isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh, tower after tower. It's like, well, I wonder what will be left of me when all of this is removed. And I think I've even asked that out loud. What will be left? But why do I care? Because I know it's being done for my best interest. So I just have to keep having faith. And I know that my ego can't see everything. Just keep pouring and investing in ourselves. Do not allow the shadows of others to pull on your energy when you're trying to invest in something that you're mastering. Ears are ringing. Mastering ego, they said. There will be those that are trying to get you to feel abandoned, left out in the cold, terrified, operating out of fear, which is devil energy. That's how the only way they can get your essence and your energy is when they have you operating out of fear and insecurity. You know what? We will survive and everything will be replaced more than tenfold. God's warrior, I know, right? A beautiful soul, untouchable light being. It's true. You are so divinely protected because you are staying the course. 9:44 on the clock. You are staying the path. You're not letting any of these people influence you. You could sense them because you're that intuitive, but you are not going to let them take another thing from you. As soon as you feel somebody dark and they come knocking on your door, you know how to handle them. You got an awesome sharpened sword, I'm hearing. It's like, oh, Duke, come in. Do come in and tell me what you think you're going to do, and I'll just play dumb. Doody doody do. Okay, that's nice. Have a nice day. And then bammo, let them do their let them wreck their own lives. Donna, and don't fall for their alligator tears. It's on them to heal. It's on you to heal. So true. Where were they? Where were the theys, the people who operate out of shadow, when we were healing on our own, when we were struggling on our own, when they didn't choose us, when it was helpful to us, but now they come crawling back? It's like, no thanks. Have a nice Cheerio kind of a day. We had all of those burdens on our back and we dealt with them ourselves. And now that I've finally got the burdens off, or I'm getting the burdens off, now you want me to help you carry yours? No, thank you. God's warrior, true. I was designed to be the. That's awesome. Got the two swords crossed. You're a warrior. Of course, you're a warrior. Every single one of us are here because we have gone through so much crap and so much manipulation. We will not be manipulated anymore. We know the whole entire playbook. We know the storybook. As soon as they start their sentence, like, oh, you're going to page 38 already? Gosh, no small talk first? Like, we see love bombing. We see the BS. We see the, oh, wow, the acting. We see the alligator tears. We see all of that. And once you're onto that and you understand that and you operate out of self-love and respect, they can't touch you. Knowledge is power. And also, they want to sometimes come in with, like, I say they, and we know who they is. We're just going to call it they for now. They get to the point where they won't come in. They won't come in reckless, and they know what they're dealing with. And you feel all, see all. They know you're intuitive. You scare people sometimes. It's intimidating because you see through it all. So they know they can't come in and game you, right? God's warrior, only truth will do. We are strong. We are the new warriors. Oh, yes. And we had to be damn strong to be on the front lines, trying to bring information to people who are so resistant, and also come up against those who are really resisting the change and want us to go away. Phil, soul warriors, you bet. Some of us, different lifetimes. Different lifetimes is like different dimensions, okay, if you will. Think for a second, if you will, and just expand your mind. And it's okay if you don't believe this. Everybody's beliefs change all the time as we grow. But right at this moment, I feel like I'm supposed to share with you. Imagine for a moment if time isn't linear with lifetimes, like I did that lifetime, then I did that lifetime, then I did that. Think of it as all happening all at the same time, which is why we are instructed by spirit constantly to live in the moment, because every moment there are so many versions of you, so many versions at every level. Okay, so that's a multiverse. You are a freaking multiverse. You are a multi-dimensional person, soul. Okay, I'm gonna say soul. God's warrior, I love the space. Thank you for creating it. Oh, I'm so grateful I created it. It took a little bit of courage. I'm so grateful all of you are here. If I hadn't done it, I would not have this beautiful, supportive soul tribe. How incredible are you guys? So, going back to that, you are multidimensional beings. You are living all of your lifetimes all at one moment. There is a version of you that is so much in poverty, you're struggling to get through the day. There's a version of you that is so freaking wealthy, you couldn't possibly know what to do with all that money. There's a version of you that is so happy that you're almost wetting your pants out of delight. There's a version of you that's crying in despair. Every choice we make, we are choosing which version of us we want to align with. So you guys are time traveling, time dimensional timeline jumping, multi-dimensional beings are the ones that find their way to this channel, okay? We are jumping timelines constantly. So as long as you keep this in check, you are making a conscious decision every second on which timeline and which version of yourself you're embracing. Phil, time has different levels. Yeah, it actually, it's a made up thing on this planet. It's linear time. Linear time is a man-made thing. It's like, leave it to us to need to measure something that is not even real as to the way that our brain wraps around it. Time is, every moment is now. The power is always in the now. Phil, all the possibilities are present. Exactly. So when you know that, so you're in a store. Come on, let's have fun with this. The child in me wants to play. We're in a store. What do you want? If you have all the money in the world and you can choose what you want, every moment we so many of us have forgotten because we're programmed to believe that it takes time. It takes this much effort. You got to work harder if it's something big. No, it's all just energy and you are literally it's coming toward us. We always think we're chasing something. It is coming toward us. Remember the receiving card in the Osho Zen reading, okay? This is cautiously what you're doing. When you stand still, it all comes to you. You're shopping. Here comes the shopping list. What do you want? Do you want this kind of a car or this kind of a car? This kind of a house, this kind of a house? Would you like this kind of a partner? Would you like this kind of a partner? Every moment you're choosing for yourself, what is it I want? How do I feel about myself? What do I believe about myself? What do I believe my limitations are in this version of me right now? That's why we need to learn these lessons and start choosing with cognitive mindfulness, okay? Each moment I choose that I am the wealthiest. I choose that I'm the healthiest. I choose that I have partners standing beside me that's got my back through thick and thin. I choose that I have beautiful soul tribe. I choose that it's 9:51 on the clock because it feels like the right time. I want to see it at this moment. God's warrior, so true. Rich and poor. Thank God we are rich in gifts that no money could buy. Exactly. Exactly. No, oh my gosh. The expenditure of what we've been through. Think about it, guys. Appreciate this, okay? Of what we had to go through to get to the version that we are of ourselves right now. What have you been through? How many people would purposefully choose that path if they knew that that was what was involved, right? People wouldn't be wanting to take from you and well, there's so many levels of that. Spirit, are you sure? Okay, they're saying, okay, touch base on this. So people who are copycats, people who want a destiny swap, people that want what you have, but they don't want to do the work. There are people right now. Remember, I said everything's kind of coming to a head. Those people are being like, they've had the chance to stop trying to steal what you're doing. Some people steal my own material. Some, people are taking and wanting to switch spaces, but they're not doing the work. Spirit is making some of them go through the same crap. It's like, you want to be them so bad? Let me show you what it takes. There you are. And some people are experiencing that because they would not get their hooks out of what they were trying to take. Donna says, believe that the old version of you is a lie in ways. Yep. Now is the time to find and live your true selves. So true. And I actually did a little funeral for my old me. God love her. I had a lot of reverence for her. She put up with a lot of crap to get me to this space. It was a heavy piggyback ride. Okay. And she carried the torch, and I had a little funeral, and I let her, burn to the ground, and the phoenix rose. And you're so right. Now we can appreciate how hard it was to get here, but what we've become. God's warrior says, can't destiny swap. Couldn't handle the power of gifts we have. Exactly, because we're chosen, but we also chose the path as well. We were given the opportunity and we stepped up. But we had to go through all of those lessons, through so much crap to be able to, like you said, harness, embody, and hold this power and not misuse it. The people who might be trying to suddenly become us or take what we've worked so hard for, they're being given the opportunity to see what it takes to hold it. And they're not. They are not strong enough. That's why they tried to skip through and, maybe take from others instead of doing the work. I don't like focusing on that stuff, and that's why I asked Spirit if I should really share that, but it was definitely coming through, so I shared it. Yeah. Ending old cycles in order to really give birth to our all of our beautiful gifts. Okay, they were here all along, but even we didn't know that. These intuitive gifts, we needed to end so many cycles so that we could make room for this in order to ourselves alone start creating our own heart's fulfillment and inner wishes and our wishes coming true and real emotional overflow, okay? Our heart's fulfillment, realizing, and we had to defeat our own demons. We're not above anybody else. We had to do the work too. We had to learn to be this. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. Um, okay. God's warrior gifts, yes. Phil says all problems are gifts in disguise. Yeah, It's like in nature, like right beside where the poison ivy is, there's always a cure right beside. I forget what the one cure was that you can always find it close. It's the same as everything. Nature always provides the cure along. Wow, what's that movie called? Oh my gosh, I don't watch a lot of movies, but this one just came out. Hunger Games? Is that what it's called? Hunger Games. It's like we're I feel like it's almost like the Truman Show. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a bunch of them. Okay, I'll just share. It's like everything's provided. It's it's like, oh, the overlords are watching. Here is the problem, here's the cure. Here's the problem, here's the cure. We will always bring you back up, but you need to experience this. Oh my gosh. It's all coming in, guys. The Truman Show. I think it's Hunger Games, and there was another one. Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? You know, the blue people. Avatar. Avatar. So picture your soul, the oversoul, okay? And you are in the little blue skin suit, okay? You got the body. You were donated the body. You're down here on earth, you know, doing our thing. And it's like your soul, you go to sleep. Guys, if you haven't seen these movies, you'll see that there's a reason why they were created and how absolutely incredibly intertwined that they are. There's always hidden information and we're meant to find it. Same as the trees and the roots talking underground beneath each other. Oh, there's so much. K Spirit, timeout. That's a lot. Let's just chill with that. If you don't mind. Donna says plantain heals skin issues. There you go. And Porch Swing Tunes is here. Hey, welcome. Gratitude for this reading, sister. 93,511. Woohoo! Welcome. God's Warrior channeling is so strong right now for me and for you. Love it. It is. I get channeled messages all the time. I kind of enjoy being in my little hermit mode, to be honest. Like I love people too, and I really love getting out and playing. Like I did some kayaking and stuff to escape the constant heavy stuff. But these messages are freaking cool. You gotta admit it, guys. Spirit is wild. Like the stuff they come up with, and it's out of the blue, and it's like, God, that's powerful to suddenly get a channeled messages like these downloads. Oh, I had a weird one this morning. I'm still trying to interpret it. I don't know. Am I allowed to message or am I allowed to message? Wow. Am I allowed to express that? Let me ask Spirit. Am I allowed to share that one even though I don't understand it yet? I don't know. They're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm literally seeing like they're programming. They're thinking, what is that? Well, get back to me on that. Yes? Oh, that's weird that they contemplated that so much. I don't know why I just split to that. That's weird. Spirit, show me a sign. Am I allowed to share that even though it makes no sense? Oh, well, maybe you guys will make sense of it for me. That's why I feel like I'm supposed to share it. But I do have the little devil demons that keep a very close eye on this. And I think that's why they're wondering, they're debating because they watch. So they love to twist. They want to try to see me screw up and get out of character. It's not going to happen because I've already married myself. I love me and I always am authentic. But okay, can I share it? I don't know, guys. I got this. Or is that because I was talking about the little dark people, the shadows? Phil, Cloud Atlas. Yes, that was an amazing movie. Cloud Atlas, the movie, deals with time and reincarnation. I love that movie. Guys, Phil's right. You got to see that movie. Cloud Atlas. Look it up. God's Warrior. I get them at same time. It's wild. Yep. I really want to share that dream now. It was so bizarre. I woke up and I kept saying it out loud so I wouldn't forget it. I'm like, I don't understand, but and they gave me the words and then they gave me the acronym, which is really weird. I've never had that in a dream before. Letting go of something. What are we letting go of? We're letting go of everything. Letting go will bring in an offer that you've been waiting forever for. It's a very solid offer. And letting go of the regret and the remorse of letting go. Wow, that's deep. It'll take all the burdens off. When you don't have an unhealthy attachment to stuff and people, you literally, it's like freedom. Like the tower moments I'm having right now, I literally am being forced to purge the crap out of my life. Like I'm being forced. That's my tower moment. and that's legit. And I'm like, actually, that feels kind of freeing because I knew I had to do this anyway, but now I have no choice. Oh, channeling. I'm heating up. Donna, gotta watch it. Oh, it's awesome. Cloud Atlas. I forgot. Thanks, Phil, because I totally forgot about that movie. That is like so deep. You know what? Sit down and be ready to get your head twined around some pretty deep subjects there. I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna share that dream. Spirit, is that good? I'll use my Oshos then. I like them better. Spirit, what'll happen if I share that dream? Innocence. Yeah, because it's literally my child that's really curious about what it means. So, okay, here it is, guys. Maybe you can make sense of it. I literally woke up and I was speaking this half asleep. Evenly distributed power. Was that it? Even distribution of power. And then they said EDP. Does that make sense to anybody? You guys? Even distribution of power, EDP. And I kept saying it, and I'm like, what even is that? And I'm half asleep, and where's my coffee? What is EDP? And they're like, write it down. Even distribution of power, EDP. Don't know. I've been thinking about it all day, going, I don't know what that means. I know what it means. I know what it means on this planet, even distribution of power, EDP. And I kept saying it, and I wrote it down on like 3 different spots because I'm like, I know, I got it. Write it down. Okay. EDP, even distribution of power. I think that's what's coming up now. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some serious movement where things, even distribution of power, where people that have misused their power and authority to keep people in lack, to keep people caged, to keep people feeling smaller, the hierarchy, the BS. I feel like it is all going to be an even distribution of power. Maybe I just needed to have courage to say to you guys, what the F does that mean? EDP, what is this? And I think that might be what it is. As soon as I say it out loud and I'm with my beautiful sunshines here, it seems more clear to me. Write it down. Like, I kept writing it down. What? What? I need a coffee. Oh my gosh. And I woke up, it was like just after 4. Thank you. They put it in the upright victory. Do you guys agree that it's about, maybe just the switching of the poles and how there's an even distribution of power and that we're supposed to maybe create this new world, this new society where everybody is equal. It isn't about anybody being higher than the other. Everybody, there's more than enough always. We know this deep inside. There's never competition. There's always enough created, but we will bring even distribution of power to this world. God's warriors, stay in your power. Let them also have their share of power. Oh yeah, just keep it even. Just keep it even. I agree. No one's better than anyone else. Donna, yes, that the people will be equals. I agree. Boy, that's going to be a shock for some, isn't it? That's going to be some tough lessons for the ones that have stepped on the little guys. I think that's huge. I mean, I've known that, but they really shoved it in my brain, like hardcore. A lot of things coming to light, guys. Things that were done in the darkness are coming to light. I keep seeing it. I keep saying it. A lot of clarity is going to stir so much emotion. You guys, you're going to be really needed to help other people, even by showing just with example how to heal, because there's going to be a lot of upheaval, a lot of emotions that people have been, my ears are ringing, that people have been avoiding. Especially, I'm getting the masculines. They were taught never to deal with their emotions. Like, don't cry. It's not masculine. All that crap. We have our own as women and as men. They have theirs and everybody has their own. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions, a lot of illusions breaking down, a lot of confusions being broken down. And it's going to take some divine guides to teach what this all means and how to handle the emotions and master them and not be afraid to express them. Phil says, Oh God, you're gonna make me. Phil. You use big words that I'm not familiar with. How do I pronounce that? Entropy, entropy must equal creation. You're just like so wise with your words, and I'm like the word queen, but that's a new one for me, and I'm not gonna look it up. Can you use like a real simple term to like crack that into more common words? Even though I could look it up, but I just don't feel like it tonight. Donna, yes, the breakdown is necessary to rebuild. Yeah, it's like the tower moment, but it's worldwide. It's like intense. We need people. The world needs people to show that safety and the calm, keep them calm when things are like busting apart. God's word, they can't handle their power, so your power will be the victor. And Phil says chaos. Thank you. Thank you, you human dictionary. See, I know you write books and you're so intelligent and wordy and truly I'm impressed with all the stuff you come up with. Like massive overflow of emotions. And I'm sending that to you, Phil, because like you're awesome. But I appreciate that. So yes, chaos. Chaos must equal creation. And it does. And it also brings all of this mass overflow of emotions. See, guys, I can't make this crap up. Wow. Overflow of emotions. Overflow of you gonna keep doing this to me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Does anybody else have any more questions? Anybody? I don't even how long have I been on here? Oh my gosh, I guess I've been a little bit. Should I be letting you guys go? Do you guys need to go? Should I be like shutting this off because Chatty Cathy's gone forever? See what Spirit says. Okay, that was a rhetorical question because I'm still going. So yeah, we're all going through a massive like wake up call and awakening. Definitely, we know that. There are going to be some new beginnings and some new offers coming in to help us to take this leap of faith forward. Each of us are going to get our own unique offers based on what our skills are. Remember the integration, what we've experienced, what our talents are, and what will help us bring this information forward, this guidance forward, this high level, I'm hearing guidance forward and how to teach. We're going to bring a lot of wisdom and truth and clarity to people. And we are going to boss up. We're going to get back on that throne. We're going to boss up. We're going to be more disciplined because the days of us going willy-nilly, it's not going to fly anymore. We can be playful, but we can't just kind of, wing it. We're going to have more structure coming in. And this is going to be with, thank you, Spirit, with these divine new offers coming in. It's going to be like your soul tribe, micro soul tribes coming together based on if you're an herbalist, right? Or if you are whatever it is that you do, you're going to find tinier groups within our large group and you're all going to integrate and there's going to be a more disciplined format. Wow, I'm talking like I know this and this is all channeled, guys. A more disciplined format that's going to have you more scheduled, routine, but in a place that allows the space for you to grow and be playful and just have fun. Like I feel like some of you are going to be all of you eventually, they corrected me, are going to be paid to exist and do the things that you love. And all of this is being lined up, okay? It's because there is something specific that each of you have that is going to bring truth and clarity and deeper understanding, communicate in one way or another, some kind of self-expression, and it's going to come to help others who are going through this awakening, who are going through this aha moment, who are going through this holy crap, wake up call. And it's beautiful because it's such a it's going to bring this overflowing emotion for everybody concerned, and it's going to be helping others with overflowing emotion too. You are the guides. You are the ones who are going to teach. You are the ones who are going to bring this wisdom forward, and I love that for you. Donna, little earth angel, you're so cute. Look at the little earth angel emoticon. I love that. God's warrior spirit has an idea. Keep screaming in my ears. Will it work? You're freaking right. If spirit says so, you know it will. You know it will. And do not let your insecurities or fears stop you because your ego's going to try because it thinks it's protecting you. But we know how incredible you are. So you obviously know how incredible you are because spirit definitely knows how incredible you are. So no matter what, take that step as long as it feels like it is good for you. Oh, hello, L. Anastasia Michael. Hi, Catherine. Hello. That's cool. You show the little crown. That's awesome. So, God's warrior, I absolutely, and even if it's not the end game, Spirit is trying to get you to move in a direction 10:10 on the clock because you're ending that cycle. Okay, you're ending that old cycle, and there's something beautiful beginning, and they want you to take that first step, and they might guide you to something totally incredible afterward. But that is something they want you to do. I would not be afraid to do it. Yeah, Donna saw the 10:10 as well. That's so awesome. Isn't it weird? I haven't been staring at that clock hardly at all, but it just pulls you when it's time. And sometimes the angels leave us those numbers, and sometimes it's our higher self, which is our future self. Which think how cool is that, right? That we in the future, our oversoul, our higher self, our true soul, is leaving. We left ourselves clues, and of course we're gonna know what they are because they're us seeing the future, right? And going back in the past. Wow, time warp. Let's do the time warp again. I just got that thought in my head. That was funny. So all we need to do is see what would I leave myself as a clue. It's like somehow L Anastasia Michael says 7:10 in Southern California. That's awesome. So that's very spiritual. Well, that beautiful number, right? And also I'm seeing be more open and trusting despite what's happened to us in the past because we are on a different timeline. So things are different now. Oh, some of our biggest challenges are going to be seeing that there's more people like us that we can trust in this new realm with this train ride. Thank you, Spirit. This new train that we're on, there are going to be people that are more like us, and we're still going to be like really suspicious sometimes. Like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That's in the past. The people who took from us, they're in the past. We're leaving them behind. You could sense it. Oh my gosh, can't make this up. You have such strong discernment that you can ride any train. You could go back to the other train just for fun and just you would know. You would sense all of it. You're like with your sword. No, that doesn't fly with me. Ta-ta, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. L Anastasia Michael. Yay. We are rock stars in our own right, guys, and it's okay and it's not conceited to appreciate how far we've come, how much we know, how much we understand, how many of our gifts are starting to come through, how many more are yet to follow. But I think part of the secret, well, there's many, but part of it is realizing we're the ones leaving some of these messages for us to find. So we are not some very separate entity going, God or universe or angels, where are you? It's our future self too. So what hints would we leave? Because obviously they want us to succeed. Because when we succeed, they succeed in the future, which is not real, but it's not written yet. It's another timeline. We're being breadcrumbed by special little breadcrumbs, like little treasures, like Easter eggs or something. And they're saying, come on, follow. I know you could do it. I know you could do it. I'm going to take you to the happy space. Phil says, a word or a song, songs inspire memories. Oh, isn't that the truth? Today, funny you say that, Phil. Today, for the first time in a very long time, I turned on my radio. And I have had that off for so long because, well, first of all, I like to be more mindful of what music I ingest into my brain because some of it is not very healthy and some is really low vibrational. But today I just wanted to randomly put it on. Then I realized there's like 5 commercials to every song, which really kind of disappointed me. Brand new passionate beginnings, guys. I really feel like we're on to something here. You're so mindful, you understand so much, and you could be so proud of yourself. And it's about letting others see, either through our example or through our teachings, just how easy and fun this can be on this new timeline, and how incredible is it to have these kinds of gifts where we don't have to question anymore. Our brain doesn't have to be like a giant sponge going, feed me, I need to know everything, I need to control. It's like, let's just free fall and see what happens. How good can this get? How freaking good can this get? And although my radio didn't last long in the on position power, because I got tired of the commercials and I'm really tired of commercialism, but it was fun for a brief time. And I did hear some old songs, and they do trigger some memories. And it was kind of interesting until it wasn't, because they were talking about buying crap that I need that I don't really need. Oh, thanks for the hearts. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. I haven't sent any little hearts for you guys. I know I've got to get my butt off here because I've got other things I'm supposed to be doing, although I love being in our little playful sandbox. I love it here. I feel so safe and secure and supported here. Just knowing there are so many beautiful souls like you guys that come on and watch and you talk and you have so much to offer. You have so much to offer, even when it's just our little handful talking. Imagine how much the world could benefit from your wisdom. Just imagine the difference you could make to the world with your wisdom. If you had a channel and then we all, and some of you do, and I love that, and we all liked it, we all subscribed, we all shared, we all got the message out. People were listening to what you have to say, which is so much wisdom, and so many of us have been silenced for so much of our lives because the shadow people, the ones who operate out of the shadows, did not want us to be seen and heard. But guess what? It's different now. Donna, oh, I'm coming in. I'm coming in, Donna. Hold on. Donna says, Ghost is a safe place. Thank you, Kat. Ghost. Oh, it's my pleasure that we have this safe space. It has warmed my heart in way more than I could have ever fathomed. The people I've met, all of you, are so beautiful. Yes, this, not ghost. I know that's cute though. I love when we get that autocorrect. You should see some of the messages I send like to my family and stuff. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. This is a safe place because we've all got each other's back, and that is so beautiful. And oh, Anastasia, Michael, thank you for saying you're beautiful soul inside and out. That is so precious. I appreciate all of you so much. Donna, my keyboard has its own agenda. It's the fingers. They just like to get all tangled in there. They get excited. You are all so beautiful. And if you think for a second that you're not at any moment, you just turn back to this moment when we all recognize how beautiful and powerful we all are. You are all magical beings. And yes, we are very much connected to divine. And yes, we get messages all the time, not just from clocks, but downloads, thoughts, ideas, inspiration, messages, little breadcrumbs, little treasure hunts that our beautiful future self is giving us. And we can trust in those way more than we can anything else, anybody outside of ourselves. We do not need the praise of others because we can start loving ourselves. And you've got a whole team of spirits that adore you and are absolutely applauding you. They are like cheerleading in the other realms. Yeah, go, because they know you are succeeding. You are climbing and succeeding and ascending, and your beautiful angel wings are spreading because you have a task and you're doing it. You are not afraid anymore to just be your authentic, true, raw, beautiful self. Each and every one of you. You're incredible beings, and nothing can ever dim that. You've made it. You're over that finish line and you're starting a brand new adventure on a brand new train. I wonder what our train comes with. I bet you the cushiest seats, the best things to eat and beverages, and the best crowd. Phil, love, joy, and peace. Yes. And I wish that for all of you too. I want us all to experience so much love and joy and peace. That is the biggest wealth you could possibly have in your life. Peace of mind, pure love, and joyfulness. That's all we need. Anything else is just little sprinkles. It's fun. And thank you, Phil. That's a beautiful blessing. That's a beautiful gift to wish on everybody. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, guys. Oh, and Anastasia Michael agrees. Yes. Hearts back. Okay, I'm going to get my talking little chatty girl self off here. Look at all the hearts. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Anastasia Michael. You guys are amazing. I'm going to get myself off here because I got a million other things to purge. Purge, purge, purge. Somebody get me a dumpster. I want to burn it down. No, I don't want to burn it down, but I do want to get rid of it. I want to donate a bunch of stuff. I want to help people that, there have been people who helped me for all the many times I had to start over. I want to start helping others. Woo! Don't let anybody slow you down, guys. I am so proud of all of you, and thank you for each and every one of you who were not fearful and spoke up in the comments. There are so many others that watch, and I want everybody to feel safe in saying their piece and speaking their mind and just asking the questions and everything else, because this is our safe zone. Messages are coming in fast, guys. Let's pay attention to all our downloads. Oh, I just got this intuitive hit that in our dreams tonight. So not only did I get that weird thing, but you guys put a notepad and a pen or something beside your bed, because some of you are going to be getting some downloads tonight. I don't know why I just got that, so maybe I better do that too, because it's, when you don't have that coffee in you, you could forget what your messages were. Dreams mean something tonight, guys. Al, Anastasia, Michael, love you, Miss Catherine, Royal Bloodline. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Love you guys all back. You guys are so sweet. Okay, I am going to get my butt off here, even though I've said it 5 times. I love long goodbyes with you guys. I love the long goodbyes with you guys. All right, I'm doing it. I am sending so much love, and I appreciate each and every one of you so much more than you could ever imagine. You are the highlight of each and one of my days. So I love doing our lives. I love doing the general readings, and I love hearing from each one of you. God's Warrior getting downloads and dreams lots. Oh, that's so powerful. I'm so glad you're so tapped in, God's Warrior. Phil Bonacera, thank you for the heart. Ella Anastasia Michael, you are royal. Thank you. We are all royal. We're starting to remember. We are high ranking spirits. Some of us have deities. We are like incarnations of deities. They're working through us. You need to know how powerful you are. And they're very powerful. You guys are so healing. I love you all so much. Sending you love, and I'm going to check out now. Honest, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Just kidding. I came back. Love you guys. Mwah. Thanks, beautiful soul from God's Warrior. Love you too. See you guys.